With the Navy sailor who is heading to federal prison for the murder of his shipmate. As I mentioned, yesterday, Jeremiah Copeland pleaded guilty to strangling Petty Officer Angelina Resendiz. And Jay Green, our Norfolk neighborhood news reporter, was in the courtroom once again for that hearing. Jay, what can you tell us about what happened this morning?
Yeah, Aaron, 2 days of very emotional testimony being heard in the courtroom. We are right now waiting for a military judge to announce a sentence for Jeremiah Copeland after these 2 days of hearings. Right behind me is the Regional Legal Services Office where that courtroom is here on base. Now on Monday, just a little bit of a recap, Aaron, you already mentioned this, but Copeland pleaded guilty to the lesser included offense of unpremeditated murder in the death of Petty Officer Angelina Resendiz. He also pleaded guilty to hiding the body, making false statements to investigators, strangling another woman aboard the USS Harry S. Truman back in 2024, and secretly recording another woman in a bathroom in Norway and then destroying that evidence. Tuesday, focusing on the defense's case as attorneys asked the judge to consider Copeland's background before imposing a sentence. Copeland's mother taking the stand first this morning, describing him as a loving son, a brother, and a father who was active in sports growing up and excited to serve in the Navy. She told the court this case will not define her son and said she plans to help care for his 4-year-old son while he's in prison. Copeland's grandmother testifying next, she said her grandson must be held accountable for his actions, but told the court his family will continue to love and support him. In one of the most emotional moments of the day, she spoke directly to Angelina Resendiz's mother, Esmeralda Castle, asking her to stand up facing mother to mother. She apologized to the family, said they think about them often, and told Castle they hope something positive can come from this tragedy. The two women in something that is so powerful, I've never seen it in my career, hugging together in the courtroom. The defense also presenting testimony Tuesday from a licensed psychologist who said Copeland experienced childhood trauma, including sexual abuse, and received no treatment or intervention at the time. The psychologist testifying that those experiences could have affected his impulse control and social behavior, but told the court her evaluation did not conclude that those experiences caused him to kill Angelina Resendiz. Later, we heard from Copeland, apologizing to the Resendiz family, the U.S. Navy, and his own family. And speaking directly to Resendiz's mother, he said he had, quote, stolen the life of your daughter and admitted that he should have been someone she could have trusted as a fellow sailor. Prosecutors then asking the judge to impose the maximum punishment allowed under the plea agreement. They argued Copeland's actions showed a pattern of deception and manipulation that stretched across multiple instances before Resendiz's death and his attempts to cover it afterwards. Well, the judge is now deliberating. We expect to learn Copeland's sentence when court reconvenes this afternoon. Now, you'll remember under that plea agreement, he faces a minimum of 40 years plus 2 months in prison, along with a dishonorable discharge from the Navy. And once his military's processing is complete, he's expected to be transferred to the U.S. disciplinary barracks at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, where he will then serve his sentence. Now, the judge said things would reconvene here around 12:30, but he might need some more time, so we'll be going back here in just a few minutes, and of course, we'll bring you the latest later tonight. From now, we're live at Naval Station Norfolk. I'm Jay Green, your neighborhood news reporter, WTKR News 3.